and welcome to the Roger Reviews channel. And guys, it is that time of year again. Today is May the 4th. We are finally celebrating this awesome franchise, and I mean, Star Wars has impacted me in many ways, both in my personal life and, of course, as you can see here, with the massive collection I've gone to review for you guys here on the channel. It's been awesome. I love that you guys have supported me with all these views and subscribers that have joined in the recent years, and then of course, getting to show you guys Black Series figures, vintage collection, and showcasing it here on the channel. Getting to see you guys enjoy these videos as much as I do, making them and things like that. It just hits me right here in the heart. Hasbro and all these other toy companies have provided some amazing figures throughout the timeline. But in this special today, I thought we'd take it back a notch and sort of open up some classic Power of the Force figures here on this video. So right here we have Aunt Beru from Power of the Force. I picked this up recently. This is a Darth Maul sort of like Comtech figure. So I'll open up this one as well. We have another Power of the Force figure. This is Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi. I've been waiting to open up this guy for a while now. This is the Rancor, the Rancor Keeper. And finally we have Bossk right here. This is also one that I've wanted to open up for a while. But yeah, I thought we have some fun here. Get to open up some of these classic figures and see what we can expect from them. But while I'm opening them up, I did want to talk about some things as well. One of the things being the subscriber milestones. So in case you guys had remembered, I had done the sort of like, this is almost like the first wave of milestones that I wanted to do on the channel. So the one in particular is on the 200th mark, which would be the Vintage Collection B-Wing, which I'll show in a minute. And we are very close to that goal. Like, I think we're almost like 20 subscribers away from it. So it'd be awesome to try and hit that mark. And of course, with you guys' help, we are, right around the corner. So I open up Aunt Beru. Oop. Now she comes with this flashback piece, which is interesting. I'll show that real quick. So the card back, it has like this this little thing, like a tab, and you pull it, and it shows Shmi and Aunt Beru. And I guess it's showing like these are the mother figures. I guess to like, which would be kind of weird, but yeah, I guess it's like the mother figures. That's what I'm sort of like seeing here. Of course, with Anakin, it's Shmi, and then Aunt Beru is sort of like Luke's mother figure. But pretty interesting little thing right there. On the back of the card back, it does show like a little checklist of other figures to collect. And then it has like a description up here on top. But pretty interesting little card back. But the figure itself is pretty cool. Here she is in her bubble. And the thing that fell was this little itsy bitsy blue milk cup. Here's the card in right here. She comes with a droid figure right here. Here's Aunt Beru. Very interesting. Not too bad. I think she's up to scale with like Vintage Collection. And then she comes with a droid. I don't know if the droid has... Oh yeah, it's a service droid. So it's a little Wally looking droid. Very interesting. He does have like a swivel right here on the sort of like stem part. Oh, he does come off. Look at that. He has like some lenses. He has like a metal body. And then there is no traction on the wheels here. But it's pretty cool. Little like background character. And then here's Aunt Beru. I'm sure that shows up good on camera. But not too bad. Like, you can actually make out the face there. It's not like terrible face paint. She does have like a softer plastic here on her clothing. She has like a blue cardigan as well. And then she has like brown boots. These are kind of like 5 jointed figures, so it's like the head, arms, and like the torso area and the legs. Not too bad for our first figure. And this guy already is kind of loose. That's why I picked him up at a thrift store. So the bubble comes right off. And he comes with the Comlink piece. And you had like a little like device that would actually like say phrases and stuff from the film. So that's kind of cool. His card back is a little busted up though, but in the back it also has the same thing. Checklist in the back right here. And then like a description for the Comlink toy. But here is Darth Maul. There he is right here. Not too bad. He's definitely very angry. I don't know if that shows up on camera, but his face, he's very upset. And this one's pretty cool. He actually has an elbow joint right here to move the lightsaber around. He has like articulation here at the elbow, the arm, and the hand, which is pretty cool. Head moves, the waist, and then his legs go back and forth. Pretty decent figure. So we have Darth Maul and Aunt Beru. The next one is Ben Kenobi right here. And Ben, I don't know if this shows up, maybe. So he comes with this thing and you can barely see it, but it actually shows up, I think, better on this side. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. So it's a freeze frame? Is that what it's called? Yeah, freeze frame action slide. So it shows the scene where he's taking down the power core to the tractor beam. But pretty interesting. That's kind of a cool little addition to the card back. His card back isn't too bad. I'm happy to have it in like a decent condition. Same thing here. Has a little checklist showing some other figures and creatures. Has a scene you can cut out, and then the bubble, of course, is in pretty good condition. But yeah, what I was getting back at with the B-Wing is we're pretty close to hitting that mark. And then the other milestone is, of course, the Slave 1, and that's my other playset. But I was thinking about maybe doing some announcements or like a reveal of like my next set of milestones once we probably pass the B-Wing or so. But you guys are going to love it. I picked up some pretty interesting figures, and then of course I do have some existing figures as well that I would like to add to those milestones. And I like to keep them sort of spaced apart so it doesn't feel like too long of a milestone to get to in order to see some really cool like reviews here on the channel. But I'll talk about that in a sec. So here's Ben. He comes in his bubble. And his lightsaber is actually separate from the actual figure. So here's Ben Kenobi. Not too bad too. Just like Beru has some softer plastic for the cape part. Head moves, arms as well, as you can see right here on the camera. And then his legs do move up and down. And he comes with his lightsaber. You can put it in his hand. There he is. Pretty good figure. Also decent face job right there, or whatever, the face paint. But yeah, I've had these Power of the Force figures for a while now. I've picked them up from various places, and you know, I thought what better way than to open them up for May the 4th. But yeah, so some of the milestones that I'm planning on revealing later on do include like some figures. They're kind of like rarer figures, so it makes them more worth the while to review. But I'll kind of give like little hints there and there probably on my community tab, so if you are interested in learning about that, they'll be coming up later on. The next figure we're going to review is Malak Ki, the Rancor Keeper. here's the back of his thing. You can see it has some other play sets, figures, and then the little scene you can cut out right there. So here's the figure in the bubble. And I actually needed this Rancor Keeper because I actually have the original Kenner Rancor right here. And he has like a wheel. I might do an episode on this, like a review, but yeah, his jaw moves, arms, feet. But yeah, this guy is a really big part of my collection, literally. But now I have the Rancor Keeper, I'll put him side by side. So there he is right here. Pretty decent. He has a swivel, of course, legs move, things like that. I do like how they are like to scale kind of with the vintage collection, so it's not too bad. It's not too big of a figure, where it's sort of like oversized compared to the other ones. And then his Vibroblade is kind of like a what are they called? It's the weapons for the Sand People, the Tusken Raiders, and then it has the blade on the other side. There it is. Let's fix it up real quick. There it is right there. He holds it in place. And then on to our final figure is Bossk here. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing, the next wave of milestones here on the channel, I'll be giving out little hints there and there, and then I'll make an official listing like I did before. It really pushes the channel to sort of invite newer people to press the subscribe button, get to be part of the channel, help support me in many ways. And you guys have done a fantastic job. And then here is the final figure. Here's Bossk. And he comes with two separate guns. Here he is right here. And Bossk, he looks amazing. Like, when I saw him, it was like at a certain thrift store. I was really shocked to see him in the Power of the Force, because I had seen like certain card backs, things like that, and didn't expect to find him in the really decent card back right here. So I was happy to add him. He's one of my favorite bounty hunters. So here's like this smaller rifle. And his other one's real weird. Like, look, it's a very chunky grip, unless it goes on this side of the hand, but they don't really have that mobility. So I'll just like sort of put it over his arm. Works pretty fine. There's something like that. But yeah, pretty cool figures, and I'll show them here all together. So yeah, here they all are out of their card backs. So here's Amberu, Ben, Darth Maul, the Rancor Keeper, and Bossk right here. I really like how I didn't really think of that, but we have Ben here and Darth Maul almost like in the finale of Rebels, and he's out there seeking his revenge for Ben. But I didn't really plan that through. I just noticed that right now. But overall, it is a really neat collection of characters we have here, and I thought this was something fun to do for May the 4th this time around. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like. And if you love the content that you see here on the channel so far, be sure to subscribe. And also go check out my Instagram page. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your May the 4th day. And May the 4th be with you.